In the heart of a lush Indian jungle stood an old peepal tree, its thick branches sheltering many forest creatures. On one peaceful morning, the air was suddenly filled with loud chirping. Down below, on the jungle floor, covered in dry leaves and winding roots, stood Chidiya, a small brown Indian bird. She looked up, her tiny wings flared with frustration, and her beak wide open as she shouted angrily, "More! Give it back right now!" she cried. High above her, sitting proudly on a thick branch, was Moor, a magnificent peacock with shiny, multicolored feathers. His long tail shimmered in the sunlight that filtered softly through the green canopy. In his beak he held a glowing red gem, Lal Moti, a rare treasure that Chidiya had found near the riverbank. "I saw it first!" Chidiya yelled again, hopping with fury on the ground. But Moor didn't reply. He only looked down with uncertain eyes, shifting nervously on the branch. Even the peepal tree seemed troubled. Its wide, cartoonish eyes blinked in alarm, and its leaves trembled, as if it sensed the tension between its two bird friends. Just then, a middle-aged woodcutter appeared. He wore a faded shirt and a dhoti, and in his hand was a shiny axe. His steps were cautious as he approached the peepal tree, eyeing its thick trunk. The tree looked down at the woodcutter with wide, frightened eyes. It knew the danger. Seeing the threat, Moor's eyes widened. The gem no longer mattered. He called out, "Chidiya, we must save the tree!" Chidiya's anger vanished in an instant. Despite their argument, the jungle was their home, and the peepal tree was like family. Moor flew down beside her, still holding the red gem. Chidiya nodded quickly. "Let's distract the woodcutter." With a burst of energy, they both flew in circles around the man's head, flapping wings and chirping loudly. Confused and startled, the woodcutter waved his axe around and stumbled backward. Realizing he was outnumbered by loud, angry birds, he dropped the axe and fled into the forest. The jungle fell silent again. Later, under the same tree, Moor gently offered the red gem to Chidiya. His feathers were no longer puffed with pride. "I'm sorry," he said. "This gem is yours." Chidiya looked at him, touched by his change of heart. She smiled and pushed the gem back to him. "Let's keep it safe together," she chirped. The peepal tree shook its leaves joyfully, and the forest glowed once again with peace. Moral of the story: sometimes protecting our home is more important than winning an argument. Friendship shines brighter than any gem.